Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I've collaborated with ErnieC3. He's a fellow Clash Royale YouTuber who does great quick tip videos that I highly recommend you guys check out. Today we're going to review the Dark Prince. If you guys want to see more content like this with other cards in Clash Royale, be sure to comment below and let us know which card to do next. Now for the tips. Number 1. He acts as a plan B. With his fast movement speed and splash damage, he's capable of going out on his own when dropped at the bridge. Considering this, you can use him as an extra win condition. Here's an example. You're running a beatdown deck and they have something that destroys your tank, such as a Tesla. You automatically know your giant isn't going to get past that Tesla alive. That's when you switch up your gameplay style. Start using the Dark Prince offensively, along with the help of other cards, such as a Bandit. If they use a mini tank to stop the Dark Prince, find a way to bait out that knight for something else too. Eventually, the user will be so overrun that they will have to whip out that Tesla. Once the Tesla dies, switch back to beatdown mode and hit him hard.
Number 2. The Dark Prince can be used as an attention drawer. Place a support troop on one side in the back and a Dark Prince on the other. Hear me out. Since the Dark Prince is louder and is charging fast towards their tower, they will stop looking at your support troop for a while. Once the Dark Prince is about to touch the bridge, you could quickly back up your support troop on the other bridge with either a tank or a fast moving unit. Even before the Dark Prince gets to the bridge, you can expect the enemy to start overcommitting on this 4 elixir troop, meaning that they will have less elixir to defend on the other side. It's all about getting into the mind of the opponent and understanding all of the circumstances before they happen. Number 3. Drop him in the back because he's got your back. While most people wouldn't drop either prince in the back, it's actually quite helpful in defensive situations. In the beginning of games or when I anticipate something fast appearing at the bridge, I will place my Dark Prince in the back. This will result in 2 different situations. One is that the enemy will drop their fast unit at the bridge regardless. This will usually only happen if the enemy drops it at the same time as you drop your Dark Prince, or if they're desperate for damage, such as when it's overtime. If this occurs, the Dark Prince will slam into the troops, doing 400 plus charge damage at tournament standard and about 600 charge damage at max level. The second situation is if they do nothing. Of course, this will prevent damage entirely because they are not attacking. However, this gives you the opportunity to counterattack. I personally am a defensive player, so for those of you who can relate, any opportunity to attack can be a huge benefit.
Number 4. Combine the Dark Prince and the Hog Rider. It's best to place your Dark Prince in this spot first, and then follow up with your Hog. The Dark Prince's fast speed allows him to stay caught up with the Hog Rider, and his charge damage can clobber down both ground swarms and buildings. You can choose to have the Dark Prince in front or back. When the Dark Prince is in the back, he will survive longer, but the Hog will be the one taking damage. If the Hog does die, the Dark Prince is still around to deal damage. This is beneficial because if the enemy spends a lot of elixir to kill off the Hog, they won't have much left. This means they will most likely have cheap elixir swarm cards to defend with, and you know the Dark Prince can handle that. The same goes for the opposite. The Dark Prince will be taking damage and protecting the Hog, but when he dies, the Hog may still be around to get a hit or two.
Number 5. The Dark Prince and Tornado are an excellent pair. On offense, you could pull all troops towards the crown towers and not only damage them, but the tower as well. Think about this. If you're running a beatdown deck and they whip out their 3 musketeers in the center, you could tornado them towards the Dark Prince so he can completely clobber them. On defense, you could use his splash radius to group up all troops and deal some great damage as well.
Number 6. The Golem and Dark Prince combination. This is an excellent combo because the Dark Prince can quickly run up to a defending enemy troops and clobber them down while they're still locked onto your Golem. In other words, he plays the role of the lightning, locating single troops that are attacking your Golem and wiping them out. Remember, he can clobber buildings too. If you zap an Inferno Tower that's locked onto your Golem and your Dark Prince is in front of your Golem, the Inferno will lock onto the Dark Prince instead. After the changes with the Inferno Tower, it will now reset on its own after it breaks your Dark Prince's shield. Also, Golem decks almost always contain the Lumberjack. The next tip explains why that's important.
Number 7, the Dark Lumber combo. Just what you need. 2 quick dudes and one that will avenge the other one's death. Both of these troops can handle swarms in a very efficient manner, and if a mini tank comes along, the Lumberjack's high DPS can chop them right up. When the Lumberjack dies, the Dark Prince will be able to charge faster than a Hog Rider, deal damage about every 0.8 seconds, and will be able to charge up even faster.
Number 8. The Boulder's Bowlers? He just brushes them off his shoulder. The Dark Prince has a unique ability just like his brother. He can resist all forms of knockback except for the log. Which means if fireballs or bowlers are giving your offensive pushes a hard time, he can still charge in and land hits on towers or clobber those bowlers that are disrupting your push. You don't want that bowler to stick around for the counter push with a graveyard.
Number 9. He's excellent at distracting the Mega Knight on defense. If the Dark Prince isn't already next to the Mega Knight will jump on him, but the Dark Prince's shield will cover him. After that, he can distract the Mega Knight for about 11 seconds while landing damage on him. That doesn't sound like a lot of time, but in-game it is a lot. If you place your Dark Prince next to the Mega Knight won't even be able to jump on your tower after the Dark Prince dies. If your Dark Prince survives as a result of support troops pitching in to kill the Mega Knight, let him run free. If he has less than full health left, leave him alone to charge at the tower. The enemy has to react by spending Elixir, or they will take 400 plus damage on their tower. Most of the time, those units that defend against him can't even counter push afterwards.
Number 10. Remember that he plays a role as a mini tank as well. If your swarms are not in cycle, you can use his shield to absorb high damage blows from troops such as Bandit, Prince, and even another Dark Prince. Plus, his splash damage ability allows him to deal with more complicated situations, such as a Bandit-Goblins combination. Number 11. Got a Barbarian hut infestation? Call the Exterminator. For just 4 Elixir, he can stall the hut for over 15 seconds. His high health and splash damage help him hold off the Barbarians so that you can get back to your offensive attacks on the other side.
And number 12, surprise your enemy with a Dark Prince / Ice Golem combo. The Ice Golem will not only shield the Dark Prince, but the Ice Golem's Death Nova will kill off any extra skeletons and will make minions zappable. But in order to really surprise your enemy, you need to know about quick dropping. Here's how you do it. To quick drop, select a card and drag and hold it at the bridge. While holding one card, select another card by tapping it with your other hand. Once both are selected, double tap quickly in the center of the bridge to quickly surprise your enemy with 2 troops at once. If you select the Dark Prince first, the Ice Golem will end up in front of the Dark Prince, which is exactly what you want. This is a very efficient tactic that should be used in every game. Thanks for watching, everyone. Do you love the Dark Prince? Then charge on over to the link in the description for 15 more tips about this bucket-headed beauty. In fact, I'm doing 15 quick tips on every card, so if you want to learn more about your favorite card, please come visit my channel. And finally, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Clash with Ash. The amount of effort he puts into providing for his audience is unbelievable. You're subscribing to a good dude. Anyways, thanks for watching today on CWA.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this collab with me and Ernie. Make sure you subscribe to Ernie. He's a great content creator. Really appreciate all of you guys watching. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. And of course, as always, take care, guys.